What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction video here on TCGU University for the card game UniVersus. Once again, my name's Tam, and today we're going to be reacting to the next piece of content for the deck loadable content for Jasco Games for the card game UniVersus. This is the Grim Fairy Tales deck loadable content on sale February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. It's gonna be a good one so far. So, the last reaction that I did was on Sella and her stuff, which is an exclusive to the comic book. This is gonna be in the DLC proper. We were given our first character as well as her support and a little bit of information on the cards themselves. So I'm gonna go to the post real quick and tell you guys what is going on. So it says, it's looking grim outside, very grim. Jasco Games has partnered with Zenescope Entertainment to bring the Grim Fairy Tales playable cards into UniVersus collectible card game. And they give a little bit of information. You go to the actual post, but then some people commented on the post itself, like Jesse Cervini asking, big shout outs, one of our patron supporters, can exactly how many copies of each card be noted for buying purchases? And Jasco responded with, each DLC contains 4 new characters. Each character has an attack and a foundation card. A breakdown of each character set can be found below. 1 character card, 2 attack cards, and 2 foundations for each character. The set features 12 new cards for a total of 20 cards. All cards in the DLC are foil. On Study Hall today, we're going to be talking about, or Study Hall this week, we're going to be talking about the DLC. So I'm not going to get too into the details of the weeds, but just so everybody knows, 1 character, 2 attacks, 2 foundations. Look forward to the Study Hall for more information. But the point of this video is to do a bit of a react on Skye Mathers. I have not done a ton of looking at what she does, and so we're going to get some first impressions here. She is a 6/6/0 mid-block 7 hand-sized character with 19 vitality, chaos, life, and water. She shares 2 symbols with Sella. Response: after you or your opponent discard cards or discards. Sorry, what am I saying? After you or your opponent discards 1 or more momentum, this attack gets +2 or -2 speed. Interesting. And then enhance your attack once per turn. Discard 1 card from your opponent's card pool, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Let's chit-chat about it. So after you or your opponent discards 1 or more momentum, she's got both chaos and water, which are just prone to just stack up momentum as quick as we can. So as long as we find a good use for that, and momentum is a really precious resource in the current meta of the game. +2 or -2 speed, that's really good, especially with the other card that we get to see, the other character we get to see from the set, Sella, who is clogging our opponent's card pool. -2 speed is kind of counteracting that. It's still going back and forth. It's going to make you want to use the build on Sella. That's cool. And then enhance your attack once per turn. Discard 1 card from your opponent's card pool, Seems to be a theme of this set. I actually really like that. Add the top card of your deck to your momentum. I think this ability is very strong. It's playable. I get a momentum on my turn. If I hit a reversal, I get a momentum on your turn. And that, like I said at the top, momentum is a huge resource. So there's so much that you just uses momentum. Go into UFSultra.com, our main card database, and just type in momentum and just see what you can do. Any EX, any powerful, any multiple is just gonna get hella big because of her. 719. Stacking the top card of your deck is not that bad. Oh, and under Chaos, we're getting to play things like Detta Delamento from Jetta support in order to grab more momentum, and we get to play Hiei stuff in order to stack momentum. I think this character is going to be really strong under Chaos. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Oh, I really love the watermark. I didn't see that from the last time. DLC 2020. Yo, I like that watermark a ton. I don't know how well it's going to show up on your guys' screen, but that watermark looks really snazzy whenever you open it up. I'm excited to see this foiled as well. I think the art that they picked is actually stunning. I dig all the cobwebs. I dig all the skeletons, the glow of the sword. I think the art's really well done. She kind of seems like a bad guy. Once again, I haven't read the comics yet, so I'm not positive. Yeah, she kind of seems a little crazy, huh? I'm into it. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and talk about her attack. It is called Divine Justice. It is a 5/3 with a 2 low block. It is a 4 mid for 6. Has all of her symbols. Let's talk about the art real quick. We've got her fighting in front of a castle against what looks like some Valkyrie. This is some good looking art. I wish they zoomed out just a little bit more so I can see a little more what's going on in the background. But all in all, I think it's some good looking art. I don't know who this other person is. Maybe she's another DLC character. It looks good. Onto the card itself. Breaker, reversal, and the weapon keyword response card pool. After you discard 1 or more momentum, gain 2 vitality. So whenever I discard a momentum off of any ability, I'll gain 2 life and give it +2 speeds with a 6 mid for 6 on reversal. Seems pretty good. If it is a reversal, I get to discard the card so I can get the momentum. So in her, it is discard a card from their card pool, give it 2 speed, and gain 2 momentum. That seems pretty good. And then enhance, discard a momentum, : if this attack deals damage, add the top 2 cards of your deck to momentum. Just another fuel for her ability. This is pretty good. I like this card a lot. I like the discard a momentum, add 2 from the top. I think that's going to be really useful in a bunch of different decks. Anything that can guarantee make this hit, like the first thing I'm thinking of, like Kotal Khan, right? Kotal Khan under life makes something a throw once per turn, and so I guarantee I'm gonna make this hit. So maybe my moon sets are gonna get even bigger later, or whatever I want to use to I need to snap these 2 momentum. It's actually grab 3 momentum off of this card because it also goes to your momentum. I think that's actually worth it. I don't think it needs to be a 4 of. It could be like a 1 of or something. And hitting the reversal, I think this card has some real value in a lot of different decks. It's really good in like Hiei under Chaos. There's plenty that can go on. And the 2 low block breaker 1. It's not shabby. It's not shabby whatsoever. It has the weapon keyword, so it moves really well with Yoshimitsu. It's a mid as well, so it gets speed and can lead into some other stuff. Yeah, I think this card is perfectly statted. 5/3/4 mid for 6. I like this card quite a bit. I can see it. I don't think it's the main kill card. I don't think it's the main poke card. It's certainly it's a setup card because of the discard momentum. And I mean, gaining 2 life is never bad. Gaining 2 life is never bad. Moving on. We're going to talk about her foundation, which is Novice's Progress. Novice's Progress. It is a 2/4 with a 2 high block. Has all of her symbols. Let's look at the artwork. I got to zoom out just real quick. This is fine art. I'm excited to see. I like the rocks on the foundation. I think that looks really snazzy. I think the bottom rocks might be encroaching a little bit too much, but I mean that might just be Tam's personal opinion. Yeah, I dig it. Response, check a 4 : which means that you discard the top card of your deck and look at the control check. You can commit your foundations in order to pass it. After 1 or more cards leave your opponent's card pool, this deck gets +1 or -1 damage. That seems good. It seems just as good as Mind Trigger, which is playable in a bunch of flash decks. I think inside of these characters, if their theme is going to be discarding cards, I think this might just be a 4 of, just to get that extra poke. Especially in her, it's +2 speed and then plus X damage, X equals however many checks I can make. And then enhance once per turn, discard 1 momentum, : ready this foundation. Your next check to play a card gets +1 playable while committed. Yeah, that's great. She wants to snag herself a momentum. I think she wants to snag herself a momentum. Her main attack is a 5 diff, so being able to play more of those and being able to commit them and then ready it and then get +1 to your check. I think that's really strong, especially because it's your next check to play a card gets +1, which means it can also be working on block, which means it basically says discard a momentum to get -2 speed because I ready a resource that can be committed for +1 as well as my next check gets +1. I think that's totally playable. Yeah, and it's my turn, your turn. Let's I think this card's gonna be very good. I think it might just be a 4 of in everything that plays these DLC 2020 grim fairy tale cards. So let's talk about the overview of Skye Mathers. What's my opinion on her? I think that she is not as strong as Sella, personally. That might just be my opinion on how I feel that Skye is going to be in the game. But I think Skye has a ton of moving parts, and I think that her 2 cards are going to be, her attack and her foundation, are going to be playable not just in all of the grim fairy tale stuff, but in everything. At the same time, I did just say that momentum is insane in this game, and being able to once per turn, my turn, your turn, grab a momentum is very strong. On a 7/19, she's got 2 of face symbols. So there is so much going on with this character. I think that the +2 or -2 speed is a little lackluster. It could easily have been +3 -2. Or what am I saying? Yeah, +3 -2. But discard the top card of your opponent's, or discard 1 card from your opponent. Yeah, I think this character is a solid. We'll give it a B. We'll give it a B+. Stella was an A-. We'll give this a B+. I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I absolutely love that every card feels like it wants to exist in her. I think that's really, really good design. I think Skye is going to take and toss 4 of both of these cards into her kit, which is exactly what you want with this DLC product, is you want to feel like, oh, I need to buy 2 of these in order to make this happen. So yeah, that was my opinions on Skye Mathers. Remember, the set's coming out on the 14th of February. Make sure that you go to your local game store and pre-order all of those. So yeah, let me know your opinions on Skies down in the comments down below. So from all of us here at TCGU, stay alert.